what's up? Another day, another dollar here. Now back yet again with another video. And today, I know I didn't post in a long time. Wasn't really feeling too well. I think I had a little fever. So that's like two days ago. But right now I'm about to go and warm up the car. I'm about to do my oil change. I bought the oil filter online, so I was like, why not? It was like $6. So right now I'm about to head my way to Walmart, because it'd be honestly be cheaper buying oil than at Walmart than going towards like AutoZone and stuff like that. So that's what I'm about to go and do right now. So yep, so I just put some air in my tire because the thing was my rim is cracked. So I'm about to start driving towards Walmart. So from here to Walmart is about like a 20-minute drive, so it's not too bad. Trying to knock this out because it is another winter storm supposed to be coming here soon. I think tomorrow, because today's Saturday while I'm making this video, so tomorrow it's supposed to be raining and snowing tomorrow night, but then it says Tuesday it's gonna rain. No, Tuesday is supposed to snow all day, so hopefully it's not a lot. But my boy told me it's like 15 inches, so hopefully that's wrong, and that'd be like 1 or 3, because I can rock with 1 or 3. But if it's like 5 to 6 to 8 to an inch, yeah, I ain't driving this car nowhere. All right. If I had a little GoPro, I would have recorded the drive, but manual transmission, so I had to shift. So see you guys when I get to Walmart. Okay, so I just got back to my house. I ran inside to get the oil filter, and I bought a yeah, can't do it without the oil. I was actually looking for the new Valvoline oil that was supposed to be like restore and protect, but they didn't have it there, so I was like, why not? I just still get the all right, still got the mobile one, high mileage. All right. So I guess it's not like a how-to video, because a lot of people know how to do an oil change. But if you guys don't know how to do an oil change, then I guess I'll show you. Let me flip the camera around and then show you how to do an oil change on any make or model, even though it's pretty simple. So the first step you want to do is get your oil filter. Go to any type of automotive store that's close to you. Get your oil filter for your year, make, and model, and of course your oil too. So if you're anything after 100,000 miles, then you want to use high mileage. If you have under 100,000 miles, then you can use brand, it will say like brand new. So I guess the first step, let me just get everything situated out and show you guys what's the next step. All right, so the first step you want to do is make sure you get your jack supports, or if you don't have a low car like mine is, then you can get the ramps. I use this all the time when I'm doing oil changes for like customers' cars and stuff like that. But my car is a little bit too low for the ramps. They actually do have a low profile ramps too as well, but I just don't have it. But yeah, so in my case I had to just jack it up, put on supports, and pretty much, yeah. And then I'll show you guys after too. Okay, so I got the car on the jack stands. Everything's jacked up. So the one tool that you need to have is it's not necessary, but it's like a 50-50, but it's do recommend to have it. It's just a oil filter or wrench. So because sometimes it could be extremely tight on, and it's always good to have this. But if you do it yourself, all you had to do is do a hand tighten. So if you do your oil changes yourself, you probably don't really need it, honestly, but it's always good to have it. And the one thing you definitely need is you need this to drain the oil. Again, this is not you don't really need it. You can honestly get a bucket or something like that and do whatever. You can get a bucket, and then after when you're done, tighten it all up. You could put that in the engine, and then everything that's in a bucket, you can put it back inside there. So, but it's definitely good to have this stuff. I bought this a couple years ago. It was like 30 bucks for like 5 gallon. Oh yeah, it says 16 quarts. Yeah, so 16 quarts of oil. So the most oil changes I did was maybe, I did 3 or 4 oil changes out of this thing. All right. But it's always good to save money. And then I do recommend everybody, I do recommend for the people who do oil changes yourself, I recommend to go to Walmart. Yeah, because it's definitely easy. So, I still didn't get the chance to change my oil pan. You can see I dented it pretty bad. I do have lifetime warranty. But right now, I'm not going to bother changing it right now. Even though it is bad, I have to definitely change it. Yeah, I definitely do have to change it. Yeah, that thing's really bad. All right. I didn't know how bad that was. Yeah, I didn't know how bad that was, but all right. Crack loose the oil filter. And then it's a little trick is too, if you have a cup, then you can put a cup right here so you don't get your hands all oily and stuff like that. This thing's dark though too. Oh my god. So you can let that kind of drain out a little bit. And again, definitely let your engine cool a little bit. So you don't burn the mess out of your hands. This is actually pretty cool. It's not too dirty. Yeah, I definitely had to change this oil pan though. That oil pan is bad. Yeah, this oil pan is bad. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably buy that. I'm gonna buy that one for Amazon. So yep. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the oil pan off of Amazon. It ain't leaking, but you know, I don't like it looking like this because you never know. Something can happen of it. And yeah, get your whole thing straight. And by the way, it's a 14 mil, just to let you guys know. All right, crack it loose. And turn it with my hands. Make sure before you take off the nut off, make sure the bucket and the bowl is like, so pretty much this is right here. Try to have this directly of the hole right here, because then it's gonna shoot out over here. You'll see it, I mean. Yeah, so you don't miss your bucket. This oil is dark, bro. Oh my god. By the way, I did use Marvel Mystery Oil in this car, So, and it helps out with like the it helps out with the conditioner oil, gets all the you know, the bad stuff in there. You know, and the one thing to do make it go a little quicker is you take off the yeah. So there's one way to make it quicker. If you take off the oil drain, not the drain, the cap off the oil, when you fill in, yeah, it would drain a little bit quicker, doing that too as well. But yeah, so you flip the camera. Yeah, so just let it drip out. The most you can go and get it. The oil pan is bad. Yeah, so it's not expensive, not one bit. It's only $20 plus a new gasket. So if you guys want to know how to change the oil pan, I'm gonna show you guys too as well in the next video, because I have to definitely do it. I'll just clean up my hands a little bit. Okay. I'll pop over the hood. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, just take the cap off. But it's not bad. Now I'll let you guys see, if you guys can see a little bit in there. For a car that's like, I don't know, it's very hard to see, but for a car that has almost 300,000 miles on this thing, and inside actually looks pretty great. So yeah. Whew. And this is your time to look at maintenance of your car and everything. So you could check your power steering. I have a leak in my car, so I took the belt off, so I don't have to worry about power steering. But you check the coolant. Check your coolant. This is your coolant. So I could probably, so a little bit low. Yeah, it's a little bit low. It's like not low, but it's a little bit. And yeah, but your brake fluid, you never had to change, you never had to look. But this is a little trick of a brake fluid. Yeah, so you never want to add brake fluid. So this is your trick of seeing how low your brake pads is. So if you see your brake fluid like right here, so in my case it looks like it's a little bit low. So that means I don't supposed to add anything. But that means that one of my brake pads, or a couple of my brake pads, is low, and I already know what it is. It's the back ones. So the back ones I have to go and change. Yeah, so I know the back ones I do have to change, because other than that, brake fluid don't supposed to leak. So if it leaks, that means it's, you know, it's coming out one of the calipers. But in my case, it's not leaking. I heard it the other day on the, as actually wasn't that side, it was actually this side. I heard the brake wear indicator. So it's like a little metal piece. It's actually, this is actually it, a brake wear indicator. So this is off of, I don't know what car this is, but yeah. So this little piece right here kind of scrapes against the rotor, and you hear while you're driving and stuff. All right, so let me get back to work. Let me tighten up the so even though it's kind of like a vlog how-to video, not really. Oil changes is definitely, yeah, oil changes is definitely easy. It's only this one nut off of it. Yeah, there's only one nut, well, one bolt you got to take off, and then so. But when you get to this point, when you're about to install it in, so I'm gonna show you. Let me get underneath the car. All right. Okay. So you want to inspect the housing part just in case the gaskets came off of it. And never do, but it's always good to check. And then for the gasket part, you just kind of like put it in there, kind of like rub it against the oil a little bit. So next time when you're about to go and take it, all right, then it spins on, and you just hand tighten it for now. All right. In this type of style, you always want to hand tighten. If you have the BMW type of style, then that's the version that's is on the top, and you want it in. That's the type of style you need to torque it to spec too. All right. All right. So right now I'm tightening up this bolt. All right. But you never want to tighten. You want to tighten up pretty good, pretty decent, but you don't want to torque it like tighten it too much. It's just an oil pan, and it's very soft aluminum. So all right. So yeah. Okay. So that is good. Let me just double check it one more time. Okay, and that is good. So now, get off the floor. So now we have to drain. Now the best part is, now you just have to top it off. And I have my funnel right here. Even though sometimes I don't really need it, but it's good to use it and start it off. So let me see if I can prop this up like there. You guys can see me. All right, so let's go and knock this out. Yep, so I definitely do apologize for not posting in a while. It's been a little bit busy. I was working a lot, and then these last couple of days, oh, there we go. Let me pop it up a little bit. There we go. And these last couple of days, I wasn't really feeling well. I'm still currently not feeling well, but I was like, you know what? I still had to do whatever I had to do. The grind never stops. All right. Always want to take off this aluminum because you don't want this to fall in. Even though it's probably not going to damage it, but if you're driving a German car, yeah, it probably might damage something. And JDM cars, it'd be good. All right, you know what? This is a little bit too slow. It's not windy out today, so. That's how you do an oil change. And if you have and this is what I do, since I don't know if you guys do it as well, but since I have an old car, like my dad's car, 07 Mercedes-Benz, he has an oil change light. It's really crazy how this car is a 07. This kind of thing have a lot of features compared to, like, I don't know, this car low-key started it all. I could be wrong though, but let me get back on topic what I was talking about. So this is what I do. So I go on the trip meter A, and I kind of like reset it, and then I keep it to 0, and then yeah, And then from there, yeah. So all right. So, and there's this type of time that you just want to just pull out all your tools that you have underneath the car. And before you start it, make sure you double check for leaks too as well. In my case, I'm good. All right. So now I have to jack down the car. If you use the ramp style, right, like right there, it's the time that you going what you want to do is just kind of like just check the fluid, check the dipstick, and then start the car, go down the ramps, and then just go all the way. That's why I wish this car wasn't too low, and I wish I had airbags, because it would have been a little bit better, honestly. Yeah. But honestly, the reason why I wasn't really making a lot of videos on my car, because it's just too cold. And then usually when it starts getting warmer, I start to fix like usually when it starts getting warmer, that's when I start to fix all the problems and stuff like that. Any type of little stuff, like the videos are gonna be coming soon. I need to change the new map sensor. That's why you see it unplugged, and it's actually the plug is right here. For the GTS model, is a I think it's like the code is like 482. For the GT model, you want this code. So I didn't know, but I actually bought it. I bought it by accident. This one. So yeah, I actually bought it by accident by one of my friends. That's what I kind of realized, and when I unplugged it, when this thing started going bad, it actually picked up a little bit more horsepower just because it went to the default tune. So since I have the GTS model, is a little bit different from the GT. The GT model has compression to 9:1 compression, but the end right here is a little bit smaller. So the GTS model, it comes with bigger, more compression, so it's like 10:1, and it comes with just a little bit more airflow. But me personally, for the GTS model, they have these plates inside here, so it's like 2 throttle bodies. And it runs by this vacuum thing right here. So anytime you start it, then it comes out. To be honest, it's really a bad design. I don't know why they did that. It kind of like they try to make it look like a VTEC. So like VTEC has the same thing, but this is like the first. So this year, or the 2003 Eclipse, this is like the first year they made the MyVec. That's what it's called, a MyVec. So it's like the same thing, but a little bit differently. But it runs off of the intake manifold, except for the, Honda, they do it by the cams. So it's stupid, honestly. It really is stupid. And honestly, I don't even think, I don't know. But at the 4,000 RPMs, I do hear like a gain in power, like it kicks in at 4,000 RPMs. It kind of loves it at that point. All right. Oh, one of the things that I'm coming up on doing for the future videos is I had to buy this. I want to buy an OEM one. This is kind of easy, but I'll be fixing the vacuum leaks I have. So vacuums, I need some O-rings. I need an O-ring from right here. That's the map sensor. I need an O-ring for the idle position sensor. I need a bolt for the intake manifold, because one of the bolts was missing. And for the stupid MyVac system right here, yeah, I need to try to rig up something back there, because it's a vacuum leak right there too. And then it's another vacuum leak off of the intake itself, that like yeah. So I think it was a vacuum leak coming from right here. So but what I'm gonna do is chop this up and get like an angle, get like a PVC angle, like 90-degree angle, and then do it that way. Or I can just get one of those 90 degrees intake, those 90 degrees rubber or silicone rubber things, do it that way. Let me fix this. All right. All right. Drag down the car. All right. Okay, so since the car's on the floor, just check your oil. Yeah, just check your oil. If it was the summertime, honestly, I would have definitely changed that oil pan. This car is so low to the ground, it's insane. All right, and just check your oil. And then I like to use, me personally, I like to use Marvel Mystery Oil. It actually works out great. I had no problems with it, and it's pretty much good. Some people, I saw some people like to this is some people do. Some people do like to change out the top off the fluid, take off like top off the oil filter. Some people don't, some people do. I think it's kind of like not necessary, but it is a step that because if you really care about your car and from like any future damages or whatever like that, or you want to do everything to the book or precisely, then yeah, you can do that. You could top that off as well. But if you have like the Subaru style, so like I think Subarus, BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, they have the top mount oil filter. So if you have the top mount oil filter, obviously you can't do that because everything's gonna leak out the time you do it, or you got to do it real quick, and it just make no sense to do it that way. But I didn't do it today, but if you guys really want to do it, yeah, you could do that too as well, and top off the rest. Regardless, the time you start your car, it's gonna go into the oil filter regardless. So yeah, so I've been talking for a little while, so I don't want this video going too long, but yeah, I don't want this video going too long, but just like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one, and then hopefully I'll be feeling better in a couple more days so I can do a lot more videos, because I wanted to make a video yesterday because it was very nice. But yeah, just like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.